Hey friends, welcome to my yet another live video. I'm really thankful to people who participated in my poll and said yes for watching a live video. So today we are going to paint a rose. So I have this dried rose that I got a few days ago and I have frozen it. You can see some water droplets in it. So we are going to paint this rose today. So I'm using a 300 GSM paper and I'm using my fine art brush. This is number 8. And along with it, I'm using my regular palette of Van Gogh. This is one of my favorites. So you can see my rose is quite matching with this color. Something that I never do is I never wash my mixing palette. I always use it as it is. So hi to everyone who is watching, and it would be great if you can comment where are you from, which city, which country. I am from India, Mumbai. And just because you have joined right now, we are painting this rose. Number 8 fine art brush, and I'm using watercolor medium to paint this. So what I'll do is I'll start from the inner circle and we'll move towards creating the outer petals layer by layer. Let me keep my palette here so that you can see what I'm doing. Loaded with pigment, and then I am using a Van Gogh brush to smudge this color so that we get a nice gradient effect. We have Bharti from Orai. Hey Bharti, I'm sorry I'm not aware where is Orai, but I would love to know from you. So I think my pigment is exhausting. I'll take some more pigment from my palette. And I'll again use the water loaded brush. And I will have to do it quick before the pigment dries up and leaves a stain. Left this place blank by mistake, so again I'll put some pigment here and I'll repeat my step. So the idea is the center is gonna be brighter, and as we move away from the center, we'll make it lighter and lighter. So what mediums do you guys use? Do you use watercolor? Do you use acrylics? Poster colors? So I'm using a different technique now. I'll use wet and wet. Until now I was using wet on dry. Ritu is saying, hello ma'am, I am from Hyderabad. Hey, I just had Hyderabad biryani and I love it. So now I'm using wet on wet technique to paint this petal because the pigment is drying really fast and I don't want these hard edges. So I'll repeat the steps that I'm doing. So the core of the rose is bright and dark, and as we move towards the outer layer, we are trying to give it a really nice, dreamy, lighter shade. So I think I'm done with painting rose, and now we'll move towards painting petals. Okay, she's 11-year-old. How sweet. Say hi to your daughter. What's her name? Ritu, do you take classes in Hyderabad? No, I don't actually take any sort of classes as yet. This is just a hobby thing. But I'm glad you asked. It really makes me happy. So now we'll paint the leaves. I don't really want a really vibrant shade because then my rose would look dull. So what I'll do is I'll mix some color in this green. You can see it's here. Let me add some more. So I'll wash this palette and bring all the colors to my green so that I get a really toned down green, which is not really very vibrant, because I want all the attention to my rose. Again, so my brush is loaded with pigment. That's what we'll do. Press the brush. And a beautiful leaf is here. I'm really happy the way it has turned out. Again, we'll make a thin line and then we'll press it. I need some more pigment on my brush so that I get a nice bulge on my brush. It is loaded with pigment, and again I'll take the tip here and press it. Ooh, you've got it right, girl. Cool. So I think I need leaves here as well, or maybe here. Kind of not sure, but let's see. I'll again take some water. Let me show you what I'm mixing. I'm again taking some pigment. As I said, I don't want really bright color. I want all the attention to my rose, so I'll wash my palette into this green and load the brush with pigment, and we'll repeat the steps that we did here. The tip should be slim and simple line, and then press it. So see, this is what happens. You get dry patches if you don't have enough pigment on your brush. When I say pigment, I mean colors. I don't like really redoing my leaves, but it's okay. Deepa is saying I'm from Roshan. Upasna, which music is playing in the background? If you can YouTube it, it's relaxing piano music. Again, you can see here I've left dry patches because I did not load my brush properly. Ooh. Now we'll give some extra touch to these leaves, and how we'll do it, just wait and watch. I'll again load some pigment, and this time I want really nice and dark effect. So what I'll do is I'll take this brown and I'll mix it with green, and I'll load just the tip because I want a really nice and sharp tip of the brush. In order to do what I'm trying to do, what I'll do is okay, so I'm giving highlights to these leaves. And folks, you are watching this live video on my channel Nidhi Singh India. It's a Facebook fan page. So if you want some more process videos like this one, then go and like my page, Nidhi Singh India. I'm sorry, it's Nidhi Singh Inc. Nidhi Singh India is my Instagram channel. I post daily art on my Instagram. I actually messed it up, so we'll come back and correct this. We'll add some more brown. So I guess the rose is done. I'll just use this different brush to correct this one. I'll just smudge the entire color and we'll come back and we'll finish these lines on this one. Sana is saying it's turning out beautiful, enjoying the show. Thanks, Sana. Sana is my friend. I think the show is houseful. We have 71 people. So what I'll do is I'll paint some more flowers here so that we can complete this card. I think I would like to have some white flowers. So I'll use my dirty palette with white flowers, with a shade of whatever this palette gives. Let's see. This is actually a nice pastel shade. So we'll repeat whatever we did with this. So for all the new people, guys, please comment and let me know where are you from. I am from Mumbai, India. This is a brush without any color or pigment. I'm taking some water in it. And for some weird reason, my Wi-Fi starts acting out when I'm going live and not when I'm watching Netflix. I hope this particular flower is visible. Comment yes if you can see it, otherwise I will try to take a close-up look. Janice is saying beautiful. Thank you. So we'll come come back and paint leaves of this one. So I'm painting even lighter leaves for this because the flower is such that. And I'll just have one leaf here, or maybe two. Okay, Padmanja is saying no, it's not visible, so let me hold the camera on my hand. So I'm holding the camera in my hand and I hope it is visible now. So let me try and paint another flower here. Okay, I hope this is fine now. Is it fine, Padmaja? Let me readjust my palette so that I hope now you guys are seeing a nice and close-up look of what is happening here. I'm using a quinachrome gold color for my next rose, and it's a bit difficult because now I'm holding camera in one hand and painting. This is Daniel Smith's quinachrome gold. I need some weight on this paper so that it again I'm using wet on wet technique to paint this petal. I am using a tissue paper to dab all the extra water. It is extremely important that we make the composition right so that it actually looks like an original flower. So the center needs to be darker and the outer edges should be lighter. I think we are done with yellow. Color in pink. So I have already painted something in pink here, so a lot of pink here in this composition might not go well. So what I'll do is, maybe I can take another recommendation from you. Any other color? Paper has a nice tooth to it. And we have created these leaves and given them a center outline. Then we have used a yellow flower, a pink one, and a lightish green one. Okay, so I'll try to keep my phone again. So I think we are done. We started by painting this rose and we ended up painting 3. Bye bye guys, and do not forget to like my page Nidhi Singh Inc. And if you're on Instagram, just buzz me on my Facebook and I'll share my Instagram handle with you. It's Nidhi Singh India. Anyway, you can go and search it out and follow me. Bye bye.